Welcome back. Yes, the pavement is often underfoot. Well, David, you know, people get obsessed about all sorts of things and they're focused on them and they're very, very important to them, and that produces some interesting words.
It does, some manic words. I'm looking at that suffix that occurs quite frequently in English, mania. Now, mania is pure Greek and it means madness. It comes from menos, which is their word for passion or spirit, and it's where we get such words as megalomania, which literally means largeness, thirst. So, in other words, a desire to be big, to be powerful.
I want to be important.
That's exactly right. Now, dipsomania, which has now come to mean a thirst for alcohol, literally just means thirst craze. So while it does mean now alcohol, it didn't originally. It was essentially if you are just craving for a drink of any kind. Just as cytomania is craving for food of any kind.
That's cytomania. How do you spell that?
That's S-I-T-O-M-A-N-I-A, a very unusual word, but one that's listed here.
So it's not just the desire constantly to find an armchair.
No, that's not. There's also a word like kleptomania. Kleptos is Greek for thief, so it's a craze to steal. And there's also a lot of manias that have occurred recently where, based on the Beatlemania, which was a big word in the 60s and the 70s, we now have Bieber mania. That's an obsession with Justin Bieber. We have Murray mania, an obsession with Andy Murray, the tennis player, which was rife in the UK. But also things like infomania, just that craze that we were talking on before about desire for news and the thirst for media as well.
Fascinating stuff. Mania, well, not all madness, sometimes just real interest.
That's right.
Thank you, David. Let's have a look at our scores. Preeti is on 10, Victor is on 13, so only 3 points between them as we head into our next letter game. And Preeti, would you choose some letters, please?
Lily, can I have some consonants?
Thanks, Preeti. P.
Another one.
B.
One more consonant.
N.
A vowel.
E.
One more.
O.
Another consonant.
T.
One more.
N.
And two vowels, please.
O.
And one more.
And lastly, E.
Thank you, Lily. Here's the clock. How did you like that mix, Preeti?
Not so good.
Not so good. How many did you get?
4.
4. And you, Victor?
I got a 6.
OK, let's start with your 4, please, Preeti.
I got bone.
Can you spell that for us?
B-O-N-E, bone.
Thank you. Bone. And Victor?
Bonnet, B-O-N-N-E-T.
David?
Bonnet is the best. Could not find a word beyond that. Bonnet, of course, being a cap or also part of a car. The best I could find for 6 as well.
Quite a challenging mix, but a good result for Victor, 6 points. Keeping the letters rolling, and Victor, what do you fancy this time?
Start off with a consonant again, please.
Thanks, Victor. D.
Vowel.
O.
A consonant.
C.
Another vowel.
E.
Consonant.
S.
Another consonant.
H.
Vowel, please.
A.
Another consonant.
S.
And another vowel, please.
And last letter, E.
Thanks, Lily. I'll start the clock. How many for you that time, Victor?
6.
And Preeti?
6 for me.
Let's start with yours, please.
Shades.
Shades. And yours, Victor?
Cashed.
They both sound solid, David.
They both cashed in. Well done, Preeti. Well, good 6 there. Cashed also is fine. Now, there's an unusual 7 here that I found, and it's thanks to my daughter Tess, who does ballet, and the word is chassade. It's a sliding step or a gliding step in ballet. It's also a verb, to execute that glide, and chassade is a possible 7.
Well done, David. And 6 very good points each for Victor and Preeti. Let's head back to doing some numbers again now. And Preeti, would you like to help us do that by making a selection?
Can I have 2 large and 4 small, please?
Thanks, Preeti. 2 large and 4 small. And our numbers are 3, 2, 4, 5. And the 2 large, 25 and 75. The target to reach is 508.
Let's try and get there. Preeti, how close to the target did you get?
I'm afraid 525.
525, so out of the scoring area, unfortunately. Victor?
508.
508, right on the target. Well done. Can you take us there?
75 plus 25 is 100.
75 plus 25 is 100.
Times by the 5 is 500.
By the 5 is 500.
4 times 2 is 8.
4
times 2 is 8.
2 is 8.
Yeah, it is, sorry.
Add
And
that on.
508.
508.
So, very nice work, Victor. Absolutely spot on the target. Well done. Lily, obviously a very good, effective method. Any variations?
Oh, I did it the same way.
It was the way to go. So, a great result. 10 points to Victor. So, our scores now. Preeti on 16, Victor on 35. As we head for another break, another word mix for you. This time, rad chain. And your clue, a member of a creepy class. See you shortly.